Thanks for the invitation. And I think there are three important lessons that one can take from Latin America. One is the important deepening of coverage of education. I mean, Latin America in the last 2-3 decades has significantly increased the coverage of primary and secondary education in the population, and that through time has contributed to lower what is called the wage gap, the difference between the low-income people wages and higher-income people wages, and that has contributed to reduce poverty and to improve income inequality. Secondly, in the last 2 decades, decade and a half, the region has introduced important and wide-ranging conditional cash transfer programs. Basically, cash transfers oriented to between the 20th and the 30th percentage of the populations that are at the poorest side of the income distribution. And the condition came basically so that the families receiving these resources would send their kids to school and to preventive medical visits. This has had a significant income impact also in improving income distribution and reducing poverty. And last, it has more to do a little bit with luck. That is basically the important growth that the region had between 2003 and 2015 on the back of significant increase in commodity prices. And that also contributed through the expansion of the economy, employment and investment to improve social conditions. Yeah, today emerging markets around the world and also in MENA face multiple challenges. On the one hand, coming out of the COVID crisis, we find all emerging markets and developing economies showing significant gaps vis-a-vis where they were supposed to be in the absence of COVID. So we have actually backtracked, let's say, in terms of GDP, in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of poverty, due to COVID. And according to many analysts, these new gaps are not going to be closed in the near future. So that's an important challenge. And the second one is that basically financial conditions worldwide on the back of the increase in inflation almost everywhere in the world have tightened. And with tightened financial conditions, relatively high debt in emerging markets, an important need to solve these social problems. I mean, obviously governments need to significantly improve the fiscal space to invest in their populations, but also to do it in an environment in which funding costs are much higher. And therefore, I think working with international financial organizations and capitalizing these international financial organizations will be key so that emerging markets can actually implement policies to help their population close these gaps faster and also to advance in the worldwide fight against climate change.